The growing importance of corporations in the lives of people around the world is undeniable. Years of market development and trade liberalization has left businesses in a greater position of influence than at any point in history. This power has come with greater responsibility. More and more consumers are demanding that businesses become more actively involved in human rights and labor issues, especially when it comes to the rights of children.
Children of today are our future leaders, business people, teachers and consumers. And it's in all our interests to ensure that the business sector makes a lasting contribution to improving the lives of children and promoting and protecting their rights.
On Friday, UNICEF, the United Nations Global Compact, and Save the Children held a briefing at UNICEF's headquarters in New York to announce the details of the Children's Rights and Business Principles Initiative, a plan designed to encourage greater corporate consciousness of children's rights. Representatives from these organizations discussed the best practices for encouraging the business community to act in ways that are both socially conscious and provide bottom-line yields.
A growing number of corporations understand that human rights is actually a win-win proposition. Take the children's rights. If you're proactive on children's issues, you actually build the future consumer market. If you invest in children's education, this is your future management in the making. If you really are seen as being a positive force in community development, your brand is much better accepted and respected. So the win-win proposition of support human rights is increasingly recognized as actually being a very material issue for corporate brand building, market growth, and strategies.
The guidelines provided by this new initiative are based on the principles outlined in the Convention on the Rights of the Child, adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1989. Speakers hope that extending the concepts of this international convention to private businesses will improve the welfare of children in developing countries and provide businesses with a way to show their commitment to human dignity.
In UNICEF, and I think all the partners taking part in this, think that the principles of children's rights in the Convention on the Rights of the Child really go beyond simply the obligations of governments, but they're obligations for all of us as individuals and in the companies we work in or the organisations we're part of. So we think that the private sector has a responsibility to adhere to principles of children's rights. Now the Convention isn't their convention, they're not states, parties or governments, but we think these principles can guide, sort of elaborate the sorts of responsibilities that we all think that businesses have.
It's hoped that bringing business leaders into the fold, the support for the Children's Rights and Business Principles Initiative will lead to greater corporate support for other human rights issues as well. Reporting from UNICEF headquarters in New York, I'm Connor Schratz for South South News.